was a great cook. She was an incredible baker. I mean, it was just an endless stream of cakes and pies and cookies and cream puffs. And you know, I always thought one of the driving forces behind all that production was Dad would often mention what a great baker his mom was. And I'll tell you, Edie kept those baked goods coming. I'll tell you.
Oklahoma City is mighty pretty, you just might see. Land of unknown, yeah, New Mexico. Killing by stones and burning to that time of day. Oh, when you take cat light on your trail, I'll get your gifts right here.
You know, she brought us up, she told us all the important things about life. You know, tell the truth and have confidence and, you know, be kind to dogs and all that stuff. Yeah. But she was also a classic Jewish mother. You know, not 100% at the time. I mean, her father wasn't Jewish. But you know, she'd tell you, you know, how to comb your hair, and she'd tell you to shine your shoes, and you know, she'd tell you if she didn't like your shirt. She'd tell you what you should eat.
Eat more.
Oh yeah, you know what to eat. And, you know, she kept a close eye on you, and she never kept her opinion to herself. But besides all the kind of the standard talents, Mom had a whole bunch of other talents that she showed up with, that she brought to the table, so to speak. She taught me to drive when I was 12 years old. Even I was shocked by that. And she said, well, her dad taught her to drive when she was 12 years old. Okay. She painted houses. Any house we ever lived in, she painted. Inside, outside. Of course, she taught us all to swim, right? Yeah. Taught us all to swim. And even beyond that, you volunteered for years at the YMCA in Valparaiso and taught probably hundreds of kids to swim. 12 years. Oh, also, she was a carpenter. Oh yeah, when it came to putting up the knotty pine out at Hillcrest, we still had this little record player, and it was always trying to find a place for it. And Mom got sick of it, so she built a cabinet. Then they decided to order a bar in the kitchen. I don't know why Dad wouldn't buy it, but anyway, it wasn't happening, so Mom built it. So bottom line, and she was a super mom before anybody knew what a super mom was. But then there was the other side of Mom. She had a real fun side to her. Well, she still has a real fun side to her. Do I need to tell anybody that? No. We, you know, growing up, we never had to say, oh, we never get to have any fun. You know, why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? Mom, she'd organize a trip to the Indiana Dunes. She would organize a trip to the auto show every spring in Chicago. You know, every day.
Museum of Natural History.
All that stuff, the museum. But picnics down at the beach every day. The kids, we'd go down to the beach in the morning. You know, at noontime, she'd come down with the lunch. And, you know, we'd get to have lunch brought to us. Life was rough in those days. Really rough. But anyway, and of course, every Saturday night, I mean, this was, of course, without exception, she was dragging Dad out to go dancing and partying, and you know, so
She still does.
yeah, so you know, things haven't changed much. So let's raise our glasses to the lady guest of honor. Mom, we love you very much.
Here, here.
I want you to have many more good years of health and happiness. Love you.
Love you, Nana.
You ever been after a while?
talk to him on the phone.
This woman is a medical phenomenon. She's a biological, what do they call it? Bio-woman? What was that? Bionic. Thank you, Gail.
That's like Gail knows that.
She has 2 artificial hips, both of them. Yeah, she only doesn't have 3, she only has 2. And she has an artificial shoulder. And she skied up until the age of 89.
Oh wait, I gotta call him.
And everywhere we lived, Mother had to provide us with food. She had to have a garden.
Yeah.
Out at Hillcrest, we toiled endlessly, plowing the soil, digging up old roots, and planting corn and green beans and onions and tomatoes, all this stuff.
All this.
And then when she moved to Colorado, she had several acres to do it with. So she got Michael and Shelley to continue in this endeavor. But also one thing that I wanted to mention was she wasn't just a soccer mom, because that came to her later in life with Michael and the grandchildren, the granddaughters. But she was also a swimmer's mom. So that I don't think there was a single swim meet that I went to in high school, away meet, that my mom didn't drive. And she always was there for us. She sacrificed incredibly. We lived 5 miles out of town. In the summertime, she used to drive us into the YMCA in town in the morning, I think for like a 7 o'clock workout. Then we'd go home and eat and rest because we'd be worn out. She would feed us and take us back for a 1 o'clock to a 3 o'clock, 2-hour workout in the afternoon. You know, and she was just incredible, just incredible.
Hey Mom, Shelley sent a letter along, and Janet's gonna read it.
To my mom, Edith Mary Hutton. From my birth until present day, she's always given her all to me without a second thought. Don't cry yet. From age 4, when I got my Schwinn 2-wheeler bike, she's always been by my side to give all her attention and assistance when necessary. She never missed a swimming meet for me and my brothers. I could hear her cheering me on in the bleachers. Her voice was loud and strong for her cheerleading days in high school. Mom was supportive in Glenwood Springs when I went to beauty school in '88 and '89. She let me use her hair to practice on for cosmetology state board tests. Mom, you're a wonderful role model for me when it comes to being a good mother. You're a gracious and kind grandmother to all the girls. You have the biggest corporate wagon of anyone I know.
Oh really? Okay.
Thank you for being you and loving me and all of us the way you do. Thank you.
Take a break.
You compliment a person's life no matter what you do. Thanks so much. Mom, happy birthday. You go now.
Number 1, please start preparing a nice dinner now and then. It's healthy and it stimulates the body. But watch your diet, huh? Also, you could do a little baking here and there. Just so that there's something in the freezer or when people drop by.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, reading is good. It exercises the brain. Yes. And it keeps the brain cells active. How about taking up a little garden? Have you tried tomatoes? Yeah. What about flowers? And why don't you finally find a companion to spend some time with? Hopefully someone with an open mind and willing to have some fun.
Maybe she likes dance.
Likes to dance.
Good thought. You might try going and getting some exercise. Go to the gym a few days a week. Watching the Broncos is a good way to get some exercise. Just taste a little. Meet some people. Perhaps have them over to the house now and then, just for a little company. Have you thought about playing cards?
We forgot about that.
You could learn poker maybe. That brings a lot of people together. And another good idea is, why don't you go to brunch or lunch or dinner every now and then? And you know, you go start off slow. Just go every other month or so, once in a while. A little dancing here and there is good for the circulation. Give it a try. Getting some fresh air is good and healthy for the lungs. Have you tried golfing? It's good exercise to chase that little white ball around. And why don't you broaden your view on life and living? And perhaps you should do a little traveling now and then. It wouldn't hurt. Get to see a few people, different locations, and try something different. How about a little gambling? I hear there's some getaway packages to Reno and Vegas and even Mesquite. These are just a few suggestions to help you on in your later years, when retirement is so boring. These suggestions will help keep your body and limbs and the brain cells from getting too stagnant. And it would help help all of your friends and family breathe a little better, knowing that you're taking care of yourself. Happy birthday, dear Needs. Happy birthday to you.
Are you done?
It's not the pale moon that excites me. Thrills or delights me. Oh no. It's just the nearness of you. It isn't your sweet conversation that brings the crazy sensation of